Hi, Colin here. Just to show you the new piece of track work I've done, and my anti-clockwise track is done as well, showing that I've now increased my tail chasers from 2 continuous ones to 3, one of them being driven, and I'll show you that later on in the video. Right then, so I'm just going to show you how I do these auto frogs and how I clip them together, so I can dismantle if I need to replace one. It's easy to do with a male and female, which I'll just show you as I go along. I won't show you the soldering. We all have our ways of doing it. So backing them out. Right, so that's 3 white, 3 black and 3 green wires stripped. I tin the end of these with solder, so when I crimp anything onto them, it's got a bit of extra thickness. And the other end of each of those, I always put the black there and white there, but it doesn't matter, it can be either way. But I started doing that, so I keep going, and the green goes on that one. I do them in blocks of 3, I buy them in packs of 3, so I solder and wire them up in 3. So I will connect all that up and then come back to you. Okay, so they're all soldered on, and that's another reason for tinning the ends, because you have to, it's better to tin them, to solder them to those little bits where you connect it to those panels. So that's another reason for tinning them. Anyway, on with the next bit. So I've got all the male connections crimped on. I'm just going to go underneath and connect a wire to the bus route with a female connection, push them on, and then if they break, I can just unplug them. That's why I do it this way. That's why I'm not directly doing it. I could do and then just cut the wires and put some on later, but this is the way I'm doing it. And I just use a Draper crimping machine. I do have a better one, and it's meant to be more technical and easier because it's more efficient, that I don't have to put so much effort in, but I don't really like it. I prefer just the original. Anyway, onward and upward. Okay, so now the inside track, that point there was a left, now it's a right, so that's sorted out and everything's reconnected, so I know now where my station's going to lie, and the left point went there, and that is joined up. Right then, so I have now connected this lot of track up, one point in here and a 3-way point, which allows me to have 3 circuits, 2 just running automatically, the 37 going anti-clockwise, and on the outside track is running the class 60, and the one I have to drive is a class 57, which is coming here. And why I have to drive it is because if that train or the other one isn't cleared of those two crossings, then I have to stop it. But as it turns out this time, it doesn't have to. And it just goes round, misses the outside track there, and then goes on the return loop. So it's quite exciting having three. Like I say, one I have to drive. I may be in the future be able to have it automatic with signals, but for now I'm going to have to drive 57. So that goes under the town scene. And there's both of the engines running. And the 57 is coming out. And all this is because I put in one extra diamond crossing in, a small one. And then this train is just running through the goods area with the line what brings it in from the anti-clockwise, or that would be the line coming in from the clockwise. So it's quite pleasing. So it costs me, let's have a tot up, 30, 43, 56 and 56, and that's about it really. £56 just to make it happen. And with those two trains over at that end, when this hits the crossovers, now this time I'm going to have to let it go. It's a bit closer. Not that anything is close. So that's going on the up and over, and that's the line I would actually take it up to bring goods into the goods yard area from the clockwise, because that's the way it's going at the moment. For some reason I've got goods trains running on everything at the moment. I've just got to do another set of 3 auto frogs, because this point here wants one, because there's a slight bit of a poor connection on this side to take the power through, and the more I put an auto frog on, it'll work. At the moment, this one, that one, and that 3-way has no auto frogs on. It's just going on the cleanness of the rails. I do have another 3, but that one there definitely needs one. So coming through the goods line again. This is my 56. Going through the line what runs through the clockwise while there's stuff in the platform. And I may have to slow my 57 down this time, because I think my 37 may be over it. Yeah, it's looking like I will. 37 is going to be there first. So this is why I have to control this engine. I'll just slow it down. It'll come into view in a minute. There it is, and as you can see, its way is blocked, and it's going to be blocked on the clockwise as well with that crossing. But I don't mind having to drive an engine. I've always said that I can only control 3, 2 all the time, and then one other doing some shunting, moving steam engines, and then that can go again because my crossings are clear. Now this bit of track here was always going to have, so it's just that crossing really what's altered it, because I was going to have these anyway. So in a way it's actually only cost me £12.80 I think for the diamond crossing, whatever it was. So I may put this video together. The only thing I've got to do now in this area is to do a DMU yard, and I've got to join from that point to that point up, but I need to put my backing board on, which will be my next job. So that will be quite interesting. So thanks very much. I'll speak to you again with the next bit. Okay, bye. So I hope you enjoyed that. Like I say, the next bit I'm going to try and do is the back scene in the corner just above that train, what's going round, and then I can complete the bit of track I've just shown you what wants to be done. So thanks very much for watching. Any comments, please leave them. Any questions, and look forward to speaking to you again. Bye.